Hello, dear students. So, for class 12th, if you are preparing for your maths exam, I would suggest you to go through summary one day before the exam so that you easily recall all the formulas and important things, and they might help you in the examination. Generally, these days, students do not read NCRT like theory wise, so this is a problem. So I am suggesting you to go through it. So today I am going to discuss summary for 3D geometry. First point in the summary is given as direction cosines of a line are the cosines of angles made by the line with the positive direction of the coordinate axis. For example, if we are given a line L and this line makes angle alpha with the x-axis, we can say line as L1 so that you might not get confusion, because here L, M, and N are directional cosines of the line. So if with x-axis the angle is alpha, with y-axis if angle is beta, and with z-axis if angle is gamma, then you can easily write L is equal cos of alpha, M is equals cos of beta, N is equal cos of gamma. And this property is always satisfied. L square plus M square plus N square is 1. When we need to find the direction cosines of a line joining 2 points, and point P is like given as x1, y1, z1, q is as x2, y2, z, then you can say x2 minus x1 over pq, y2 minus y1 over pq, z2 minus z1 over pq. These are direction cosines, where pq is simply distance, and that is calculated using the formula square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square plus z2 minus z1 whole square. Direction ratios of a line are the numbers which are proportional to the direction cosines of a line. Here L, M, N represent direction cosines, then A, B, C are direction ratios. We can easily say L is A over under the root of A square plus B square plus C square, M as B over under the root of A square plus B square plus C square, N as C over A square plus B square plus C square under the root. What about the skew lines? Skew lines are the lines in the space which are neither parallel nor intersecting. They lie in different planes. Next, angle between skew lines is the angle between the two intersecting lines drawn from any point, preferably through origin parallel to each of the skew lines. Now, if we are having two lines like L1, M1, N1, direction cosines of first line, L2, M2, N2, direction cosines of second line, and if theta is acute angle between these two lines, then you can use this formula. Cos theta is mod of L1, L2 plus M1, M2 plus N1, N2. And if instead of direction cosines, direction ratios are given like here, A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2, theta is again acute angle, then you can say cos theta is mod of a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 under the root of a1 square plus b1 square plus c1 square into a2 square plus b2 square plus c2 square. This is the formula we can use easily. Vector equation of a line that passes through the given point whose position vector is a and parallel to vector b. This is used. R is a plus lambda b. Equation of a line if one point x1 y1 z1 is given and action cosines are given as lmn, and this is the equation. X minus x1 over L is equals to y minus y1 over m is equals to z minus z1 over n. Vector equation of a line which passes through 2 points whose position vectors are a and b vector. Then we can use this formula. Vector R is a vector plus lambda b vector minus a vector. If we need to write Cartesian equation that passes through 2 points x1 y1 z1 x2 y2 z2, this is simply x minus x1 over x2 minus x1 equals to y minus y1 over y2 minus y1 equals to z minus z1 over z2 minus z1. This is important from exam point of view. If theta is the angle between, this is acute angle between, like first line r is a1 plus lambda b1 and second line as r a2 plus lambda b2, then you can use this formula. First of all, calculate dot product of b1 b2 divided by magnitude of b1 magnitude of b2 and then finally take the mode. So this formula is also useful for finding acute angle if you know b1 and b2 vectors. Next, so many times question is asked from here. Like if lines are given as x minus x1 over L1 is equal to y minus y1 over m1 is equal to z minus z1 over n1, and second line is given as x minus x2 over L2, y minus y2 over m2, z minus z2 over n2. They are the equation of two lines. Then acute angle between the two lines is given as cos theta L1 L2 plus m1 m2 plus n1 n2 and take the mode. This whole is line 2 and this whole is line 1. This is the most important when you need to find the shortest distance between two skew lines, and this is defined as the line segment perpendicular to both the lines. For finding the shortest distance, you will be given two equations like r is a1 plus lambda b1, r is a2 plus mu b2. First of all, you have to find this b1 cross b2, then a2 minus a1, you will get vector here, and then find their dot product divided by, when you will be finding b1 cross b2 using the vector product, take its magnitude, write it in the denominator and take the mod of whole. You will be very happy to see question based on this topic. When the lines are given like x minus x1 b1 equals to y minus y1 b1 equals to z minus z1 over c1, and second line, this is line 1, and the second line is given as x minus x2 over a2 y minus y2 over b2 z minus z2 over c2, and the shortest distance is calculated as given in the formula, this one. First of all, you will be finding this determinant of x2 minus x1 y2 minus y1 z2 minus z1 a1 b1 c1 a2 b2 c2 and divided by square root of b1 c2 minus b2 c1 square plus c1 a2 minus c2 a1 square plus b1 b2 minus a2 b1 square. This is very important formula, and question will be there in your exam from this topic. Distance between parallel lines r is a1 plus lambda b, r is a2 plus mu b. Here vector b is same, so b cross a2 minus a1 divided by magnitude of b and take whole mode. I guess plane is not in your syllabus, so you can skip this. You can do up to here, distance between parallel lines. But still you can read it once at least. I will suggest you to just read it. But I guess plane is not in your syllabus for this batch, I guess. Here also you can see something related to lines is given. Lines are as a1 plus lambda b1 are as a2 plus mu b2. If you need to find, say like prove that they are coplanar, find a2 minus a1 dot b1 cross b2. If it is 0, then you can say they are coplanar. In Cartesian form, line 1 is given as x minus x1 over a1, y minus y1 over b1, z minus z1 over c1. And line 2 is given as x minus x2 over a2, y minus y2 over b2, z minus z2 over c2. They are coplanar if this determinant value x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1 over a1 b1 c1, a2 b2 c2, that determinant value comes to be 0. So all the very best for your preparation. To score well in maths, you need to do more and more practice. This is a simple funda.